Hello, and welcome back to Simple English Learning. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that many of you have asked about: English accents. It can be confusing when you first start listening to different English speakers, but it's a normal part of the learning journey. English is spoken in over 50 countries as an official language, and each place has developed its own unique sound, rhythm, and style. The most famous accents are American and British, but they're just the beginning. Today, we're going to explore the psychology behind understanding different accents, break down the key differences between American and British English, and give you some practical tips to improve your listening comprehension so you can understand any English speaker, no matter where they're from. Part 1. The psychology of accents. Why does listening to a different accent feel so difficult? Our brains are wired to recognize patterns. When you learn English, your brain gets used to a specific set of sounds from your teacher, your apps, or the media you consume. When you hear an accent that doesn't fit that pattern, your brain has to work harder to decode the message. This isn't a sign that your English is bad. It's just a normal process of adaptation. Think of it like a new computer program. You might need a moment to get used to the new layout, but once you do, you'll be able to navigate it easily. The same goes for accents. Exposure is key. The more you listen to different accents, the better your brain will become at recognizing the patterns and understanding the words. Part 2. Key differences between American and British English. Let's break down some of the most common and noticeable differences between American English, often called AME, and British English, BRE. Pronunciation. This is the most obvious difference. While there are many variations within each country, here are a few general rules of thumb. The R sound. This is a big clue. In AME, the R at the end of a syllable or before a consonant is almost always pronounced. For example, in the word car or park, you can hear the R sound. In many BRE accents, specifically received pronunciation or RP, that R sound is often dropped. So, car sounds more like see-ya, and park sounds more like park. The T sound. In the middle of words like water or better, AME often uses a soft D sound or a flap T, so water can sound like water. In BRE, the T is usually a crisp, strong T sound, water. The O sound. The vowel sound in words like hot, stop, and box is different. In AME, it's a more open ah sound. In BRE, it's a shorter, more rounded O sound. Vocabulary. This is another major difference. Many everyday words are completely different. For example, elevator, AME vs lift, BRE. French fries, AME vs chips, BRE. Chips, AME vs crisps, BRE. Apartment, AME vs flat, BRE. Gasoline, AME vs petrol, BRE. Truck, AME vs lorry, BRE. Spelling and grammar. There are also some differences in spelling and grammar, though they are less common and usually don't cause major communication issues. Spelling. Words ending in in AME often end in re. In BRE, like center versus center. Words ending in or in AME can end in our in BRE, like color versus color. The suffix eyes is often eyes in BRE, as in organize versus organize. Grammar. One common difference is with the use of the present perfect. AME speakers often use the simple past, where BRE speakers would use the present perfect. For example, A BRE speaker might say, "I've just eaten," while an AME speaker might say, "I just ate." Part 3. Our top tips for understanding any accent. So, how can you train your ear to understand all these different accents? Here are our best tips. 1. Don't try to change your accent. The goal is not to sound like a native speaker of any particular country. The goal is to be a confident and clear communicator. Your unique accent is a part of who you are, and it makes you interesting. Listen to a variety of sources. Don't just stick to one type of English. Listen to podcasts from the UK, watch movies from the US, and follow content creators from Australia, Canada, or Ireland. The more you expose your brain to different sounds, the easier it will be to understand them. Use subtitles strategically. When you're watching a video with an accent you're not used to, turn on the subtitles. This allows you to connect the sound to the written word. Once you feel more comfortable, try turning the subtitles off for a few minutes and see how you do. C. Focus on the context, not every word. You don't need to understand every single word to get the meaning of a sentence. Pay attention to the keywords, the tone, and the body language. Your brain is much better at filling in the gaps than you might think. Be patient with yourself. Learning to understand different accents is a skill that takes time. There will be moments when you feel frustrated. That's okay. Just take a deep breath and keep going. The more you listen, the more your brain will adapt. And soon, you'll be able to understand any English speaker, no matter where they're from. Thank you so much for joining me today on Simple English Learning. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe and share it with a friend who might be struggling with different accents. Until next time, keep learning and keep listening.